Hey there friends, welcome back to Lydia's Plate. Today I am making a marinated pork tenderloin. I'm actually going to be making two of them, so I'm doubling this recipe. Now, had I known that this bigger bottle of honey didn't have a nice little pour spout, I would have just used from it in the first place instead of emptying the other one, because now I'm going to fill up the other one because a pour spout is so nice for so many things. Anyways, I'll make sure I cut that all out, but the first ingredient is a lot of honey, a whole cup, and then a whole cup of mustard. The original recipe calls for Dijon mustard, so that's what I'm cleaning up here, but I barely had half a cup, and when we Googled it, it said that it could be interchanged with regular mustard, so I'm actually going to mix the two. Next, I need a quarter cup of soy sauce and then some rosemary and thyme, salt, and pepper. I'm also going to need garlic. The recipe called for 1 tablespoon of fresh minced garlic. So I went through quite a few cloves here. I'm sure I could have used a little bit of powdered garlic, but I have fresh garlic because we grew it last year, so I'm gonna use it up and see how it goes. Although, in hindsight, we had wanted to try injecting the tenderloins with the marinade, and that would have worked a whole lot better with powdered garlic rather than the minced garlic. So, note to myself, if I want to use the injecting needle, I should not use fresh minced garlic. I need powder. Also, I did not have fresh rosemary, nor did I have dried rosemary. I only had ground, and so that's what I used, but the flavor was still fantastic. I did a few things different. I did save some of this marinade to go over the tenderloins later, and there were both barbecue and oven instructions. We decided to do it in the oven because we just wanted something a little simpler this time, something that we could just kind of set in the oven and forget about it rather than babysitting it on the barbecue. Plus, it's winter, so running out to the garage isn't always the most fun. It's not like when it's summer and you're barbecuing outside and it's pleasant. Another thing that we did different from the recipe is that we prefer our meat to be medium to well done. We do not like our meat to still be pink. And so after marinating this for a couple days, this was Saturday evening, and we ate it Monday evening for supper. The recipe did say it only needed half an hour to up to 8 hours, but this was fantastic. The tenderloins naturally are already quite soft, but they were even softer. They were so delicious, and the cleanup was so easy as well. Very few dishes that were needed for this recipe. But as I was saying, another thing we did different is that we baked them, and we wanted to kind of set and forget, and so we baked them at 325 degrees for about 2 hours. And right near the last half hour, I did open the oven and flip the tenderloins around so that both ends got to sit in the marinade and bake in there. Now, because I didn't drain all the blood out of the bag before I added the marinade here in the bag is a lot lighter than the marinade that I saved, but it was all very delicious, and we used it as a gravy over our potatoes. Oh, it was so yummy and soft. In the meantime, I'm going to start some potatoes, and I'm also going to cook a California style vegetable that I'd bought at the frozen section just for something different. Sometimes it's nice to add it to stir fries. It's kind of a treat. And I'm just going to cook those a bit as well and add some cheese whiz for something different. So I was pretty sure that these tenderloins were done. I just wanted to test them, for one, just to use the tester, just for fun, but also because I was curious, and they easily reached 200 degrees Fahrenheit, so they were well done. Definitely not overdone though, because they were still very soft. So the kids are quickly helping set the table. We're going to get everything to the table. I'm going to mash these potatoes, drain the veggies, and get the cheese whiz on them, and then we'll be ready to eat. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've gotten another idea of what to put on your plate, another meal idea. I hope it helps you out and motivates you to be cooking in the kitchen again, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Bye everyone!